Welcome to Celestial Guidance. I'm Sinta Danu. I'm a professional psychic and astrologer who has been studying for over 15 years and who's been doing it professionally for over the last 8 years. So today we are going to be going over the last quarter moon that happens on the 26th of August. It's going to be next Monday. And this quarter moon will have an effect from the 26th of August until about the 2nd of September. I'm just going to go over a general reading of the chart. So we'll just go over the quarter moon, what the chart looks like, what it means for everyone, just very general advice about the quarter moon. And before I get started, I do want to mention, so I am doing the Astrology Basics course again. We are in the middle of it. However, next week, I have a class on the 10 planets, and that's going to be on August 29th. So if you want to take the next class, just that one, if you want to take a class on the 10 planets, it's going to be on the 29th. There's a link in the comments in the description for that class. If you do want to take the whole course, all 6 workshops and classes, we're set for this next class to start on October 10th. So it's going to be a little time before we start the next series, especially because I'm still in the middle of the Astrology Basic courses. The last class of this set is going to be on the 12th, on September 12th. And then I'm going to be doing some promoting before I do the next series of workshops, doing the Astrology Basics over Zoom again. So if you do want to look into that course, you can go to my website. The information is on there for all of the classes and where to sign up. I'll put that link in the description. It'll be in the comments, etc. But yeah, so if you're interested in the Astrology Basics course, definitely you can look on my website. I'll put the link in the description for that page as well and the sign up. But it's going to be on sintadanu.com. If you want to go to the website, it's going to be on the home page. You'll go to scroll to the bottom and there'll be like a learn more link at the bottom. It'll say Astrology Basics course at the bottom, and then there'll be like a button, and then you just click that and you can go to the course. Before we get on to the astrology, I do recommend that you have your birth chart ready so that you can compare the quarter moon to your birth chart to see how it's going to affect you personally. And that's really important if you're wanting to know how this will actually affect you, is having your birth chart ready so that you can compare it. All right, so let's get into this quarter moon. So with this third quarter moons in general are all about letting go, release, endings, things that need to be released in preparation for the new moon, because we're going to have a Virgo new moon next week. And that, I believe, is going to be on September 2nd, is going to be the new moon. So this is in preparation for that. This is, we're clearing things out. We're letting go of things in order to make space for especially having mental clarity and clear intentions on the new moon, because this quarter moon is in Gemini. So this is very much about thought, communication, clarity, right? And if you look, the moon is conjunct Uranus, and Uranus is in Taurus still. And this kind of gives this new moon a little jolt, per se. It makes it a little bit more unpredictable in the endings that might occur. It could also be sudden epiphanies about what needs to be released or let go of. But these endings are likely to be sudden, and there's likely to be sudden information or epiphanies, potentially even information about gossip about other people, or other people gossiping about you is a potential with the quarter moon being in Gemini and Uranus being conjunct. Then you might suddenly find out that people were talking about you, or you might suddenly realize that this person is toxic and they're not very good for you, or suddenly someone who is toxic might decide to suddenly leave, right? This is also a time of like travel as well. So you suddenly might want to go somewhere or want to make plans about going somewhere. So keep that in mind with this, that this is about communication, thought, thinking clearly, and that things are likely to happen suddenly, especially with sudden endings and sudden release. Now, the sun is in Virgo, so our ego is in a place of we're really thinking about what's practical, pragmatic, useful, and our emotions are in a place of more creative thinking, information, not necessarily always super practical, but a lot of desire to move quickly, for quick change, for things to be a little bit intense. With this conjunction to Uranus, we're looking for a little bit of unpredictability. With the moon conjunct Uranus, we're feeling the need for change. We're feeling the need for things to be shaken up a little bit, but we're also wanting to be clear. We're feeling the need for clarity, communication, connection with other people, maybe a feeling of socializing and to go out and travel, be part of the community during this time. But our ego is very much about practicality. And that's why we need this in order to prepare for the new moon, because the new moon is going to be about that practicality, what's useful, our day-to-day life, our health, etc. So we're preparing for that. And this quarter moon is also trine Pluto, right? So this is really instigating this need for transformation, this need for change, this need to evolve in a direction that is progressive, humanitarian, has to do with groups and associations and the people. So there's a lot of focus on the people, around growth, around transformation, around communication and clarity. So we're likely to get some sudden clarity with this quarter moon about what needs to go in order to really change and transform our lives on a deeper level. We've got Mars has moved off of Jupiter. It is in a square to Venus, so that might be kind of a little hot and spicy. So if you are looking for romance or to have a little bit of fun and play in your life, that might be really good. Although Venus in this position is a little bit more picky, and Mars in Gemini is very much about wanting to be quick and fast and social and travel. So this could lead to a really good time, but it also could be a time that's there's some conflict between people of the opposite sex, basically, and romantic partnerships, etc. So that's something to keep in mind. There is likely to be a lot of communication, though, with Mars sextile Mercury, because Mercury is still retrograde in Leo. So this is a little bit of confusion and a lot of communication, to the point like there's too much going on a little bit, maybe too much travel. But yeah, lots of travel, lots of communication, and also a lot of creative thinking. So we might be having too many ideas, too many creative impulses at this time. So that might make it really difficult to decide where to actually put our energy. It is sextile Neptune and trine Venus. So with this trine to Venus, we're looking at this could increase our values, a desire for beauty. Relationships right now could happen very quickly and very fast. Very hot, passionate relationships that most likely are not very long lasting. These relationships might seem kind of idealistic and too good to be true as well because of the sextile to Neptune. So there's a possibility for us to get a little bit delusional around what's going on in our romantic lives with this. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. But this can be really exciting for relationships, but definitely make sure to ground yourself because this could get a little out of hand. All right. But yeah, that is celestial guidance for the week of August 26th to September 2nd. And I'm really excited about the stuff that we have coming up. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. There is a link for setting up a one-on-one session with me if you would like a more personal reading. I also, of course, have free birth charts available on my website. That link is also going to be included, as well as the links to the upcoming class on August 29th, as well as the link to just sign up for the bundle deals for the Astrology Basics course for the next time it's happening, which is going to be October 10th is when we're going to start the first class. So make sure to check out the links, and I hope you have a wonderful week and that you let go of all the things that you need to so that you can set beautiful, clear intentions for that September new moon. I'm going to let you guys go. Bye.